Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the hidden stories in company filings you might have missed. Today we're looking at Veralto Corporation, and let's just say there's a bit of a shake-up happening behind the scenes with a key executive. This report is mainly about some important changes in Veralto's leadership, specifically with their top legal officer. It tells us about a departure and the terms of that exit. The key date here is August 1st, 2025, which is when the company and Sylvia Stein, their senior vice president and chief legal officer, made an agreement. This is a current report filed with the SEC, which is like the US government's watchdog for publicly traded companies. They have to tell us about important stuff that happens. This particular form, the 8K, is for reporting significant events that shareholders should know about right away. Think of it as breaking news for investors. Veralto Corporation is the company at the center of this news. They're incorporated in Delaware, and if you're an investor or interested in their stock, you'd know their ticker symbol is Veralto, traded on the New York Stock Exchange. This just confirms that the company's main stock, valued at a penny per share, is traded on the New York Stock Exchange. It's like saying their primary product is available on the biggest marketplace. This section covers changes in the company's top management. It's where we find out if a director is leaving or if new officers are being appointed. So the big news is that Sylvia Stein, who was responsible for all things legal at Veralto, is stepping down from her role as chief legal officer. Her last active day in that specific job will be October 31st of this year. It's important to note that the company is saying her departure isn't because of any arguments about accounting or how they report their finances. This is usually good news, meaning it's not a sign of financial trouble or ethical issues. To make sure everything is handled smoothly, Veralto and Ms. Stein signed a separation agreement. This means she won't just disappear on October 31st. Instead, she'll stick around in a different transitional role until January 2nd, 2026. This period from her last active day until her final departure is called the transition period. It's like a prolonged handover to ensure nothing critical gets missed. During this transition phase, Ms. Stein will continue to receive her normal salary, and importantly, she'll still be getting her stock options and other equity awards as if she were still fully employed, right up until her final separation. She'll also keep her benefits. This is pretty common to incentivize a smooth exit and ensure continuity. Now for the goodies Ms. Stein will get after she officially leaves. If she does everything she's supposed to do during her transition and doesn't quit without good reason or get fired for cause, she'll receive her target bonus for 2026. She'll also get other separation payments as outlined in the company's severance plan. This plan has been filed before, so it's not entirely new, but it details what executives get when they leave under these kinds of agreements. This is just a standard legal phrase saying that the details we just discussed come from a formal agreement and the full document is available as an exhibit. This section is all about the documents that back up the reports. Since this is mostly about an executive change, there aren't detailed financial statements here, but it lists the exhibits. This exhibit is the actual separation agreement we've been talking about, signed between Veralto's employment arm and Ms. Stein on August 1st. It's the legally binding document. This last exhibit is about the digital formatting of the report itself, making it easier for computers to read and analyze, which is pretty standard for SEC filings these days. This is just the official sign-off. Someone authorized has reviewed and approved this report on behalf of Veralto Corporation. The report is signed by James A. Tanaka, who holds a key role in Veralto's corporate governance. This confirms the report's authenticity. Now, let's talk about what this all means for Veralto. This filing doesn't have the deep financial tables we often see in 10Q or 10K reports, so we can't dig into revenue trends or profitability here. However, leadership changes, especially for a chief legal officer, can be significant. The fact that Ms. Stein is staying on for several months in a transitional role suggests a desire for a smooth handover, which is generally positive. It shows the company values continuity, especially in a critical function like legal affairs. The terms of her departure seem fair, with continued salary and benefits, and her stock awards continuing to vest. This suggests Veralto isn't trying to exit this relationship on the cheap, which can sometimes indicate underlying issues. The lack of any mention of disagreements with auditors or management on accounting matters is a good sign too. It means this isn't likely a red flag related to financial integrity. However, the departure of a senior executive always raises questions about the internal dynamics and future direction of the company's legal strategy. Alright, that's our breakdown of Veralto's executive update. What's your take on these leadership changes and what they might signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps us out, and subscribe for more deep dives into corporate filings. And don't forget to check out our Discord community, linked in the description, where we discuss these topics further. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.